and thank you for being here at Newton Police Headquarters. We are beyond excited to officially be unveiling our Bright Nook here at the Police Department. Let me start off by saying I'm Lieutenant Amanda Henriksen from the Community Services Bureau. And I first met our wonderful friends at the Bright Horizons Children's Foundation and the Bright Horizons Corporation. I probably say about 8 months ago, and we had a wonderful welcome visit there at the Bright Horizons headquarters right on Wells Ave here in Newton, and I'm very thankful that we have now formed a wonderful partnership since. Thanks to Bright Horizons, we have been able to bring this wonderful space here to give back to our children here in the community and give them a place of respite and a little bit of comfort when they come into what can be a really stressful environment coming into a police department. And also on top of that, they provided us with these wonderful comfort care kits that we placed in all of our line cars that are a resource for our officers when they're out responding to stressful incidents throughout the community. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time on a busy afternoon to be here to celebrate with us. And I would like to introduce to you Mayor Ruth Ann Fuller from the City of Newton. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. It is an absolute pleasure to say a thank you. I know perhaps I should start with Bright Horizons, but I'm actually going to start with our lieutenant. Amanda Henriksen brings that bridge between the community and the department in a positive, experienced, beautiful way that knits together all sorts of members of our community with people in blue and a dog. I'm very grateful for her leadership of the Community Service Bureau, and it doesn't surprise me at all that when a possible partnership came about, that the Bright Horizons team, both from the corporation and from the foundation, were reaching out and shaking hands and brainstorming with the lieutenant to think about ways to bring a sense of warmth and safety to little ones who sometimes are coming here in tough circumstances. Community policing is all what our chief is about, is what he champions day after day, and to have Bright Horizons embedded in Newton, a neighbor here, their world headquarters over at the Wells Office Park. I'm grateful for your generosity in helping us make the police department a warm and safe place, for bringing us duffel bags that can be given out whenever. You know a lot about little ones. You're sharing your expertise. You're being generous. The City of Newton could not be more grateful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Off to Chief Carmichael.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor Fuller, and thank you, Lieutenant Henriksen, and all of our members of community services, as well as our other police officers who are out on the front lines, putting our philosophy out there, our community policing philosophy. Thank you for everybody at Bright Horizons. As was mentioned, it's a great partnership. We try very hard to establish good, strong partnerships with the community, but also with our business community as well. So we're very grateful for that. I thank Officer Lau and Leo for being here today. And ironically, you know, what that duo right there does is community engagement, a community resource dog, and what the goal of that is to assist with very delicate, traumatic situations that we deal with day in and day out in policing. And we saw a need here at the Newton Police Headquarters when we were bringing in families and children, and our most vulnerable children, that 4 to 10 year age group, who were exposed to some very traumatic situations, very delicate situations. And many times when we bring them in from a scene or a situation, they're here for hours while we wait for mental health services, while we wait for the Department of Children and Families to come out here and counsel the kids and work with our officers. So we noticed very quickly, like, we don't have a space for that right now. And even as recently as the last couple of weeks, we've had to bring people here to the station, and it's not a good environment for the kids to be in a dispatch area or even out here in the break room. So having a space like this, an environment that's very welcoming to a child after they've just been through probably the worst time of their life so far, to have a safe place to go, to have a welcoming place, to have a place where there's different types of activities and interactions that they can enjoy in the worst time of their life, and take them away from that moment for a little bit. It might be temporary, but it's something that's very important to us, and it's very important to the families that come in here as well as their children. So I can't tell you how grateful we are. Thank you very much. Thank you for the bags as well. I know that was an issue we did last year and continue. So on behalf of the whole department and the City of Newton, thank you very much for that partnership and for what you've done for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is a real privilege to be here, and I'll start by sort of reminiscing. I met with Mayor Fuller before we made the decision to move our headquarters to Newton, and among the many things that she shared that are great about the City of Newton, she was very specific in sharing the passion that she personally has, but also that the town has towards the Newton Police Force. And so first, I just want to start by thanking the entire Newton Police for the incredible work and service that you provide. Thank you, Chief Carmichael. We really appreciate everything that you do here in the community to keep everyone safe. But also, we had Leo to our office, and he represented the engagement and the outreach that I know you all aspire to have, and it really did warm the hearts of our employees. We couldn't be more thrilled to be a part of the Newton community. We feel truly privileged to be here, and as part of our sort of organizational philosophy, we like to get involved not only in serving through the work that we do in our child care centers and the other work that we do, but in addition to that, really getting involved and engaged in the community. And I know our very own Patty Nurse partnered very early with you, Amanda, in terms of the work around the comfort kits a year ago. And that was the beginning of what has become a real burgeoning partnership between Bright Horizons, the Bright Horizons Foundation for Children, and the Newton Police and our involvement in the community. We recognize that there are a number of children that don't have all of the great fortune that we wish they had. And some of them will come through these doors and will need that oasis. And so we're just really pleased to be able to partner directly with the Newton Police to be able to create that oasis, that bright space for them to enjoy. And as you shared, Chief, it is a respite. It is a period of time that they'll be here that will allow them to feel a bit better about a very, very difficult set of circumstances. So we really appreciate everything that you do. We look forward to continuing our partnership together. And most of all, we are so grateful to the Newton Police for all of the work that you do here in the city to keep us all safe. So thank you.
All right, finally, we're going to have Yvonne Lynch from the president of the Children's Fund.
Hi, everybody, and thank you. I'm the last person you need to hear, and then we're going to do a ribbon cutting, a little photo opportunity. But I'm just so thrilled to be here to represent the foundation. Some of my staff members are here, Jane and Thomas, who worked on this beautiful space, and of course, our office services team led by Patty and Hannah. We also have some of our volunteers here. Hi, Alex, thank you for coming. But really what to echo what Stephen said, we at Bright Horizons really want to get involved in our communities, no matter where we are. And we do that through the Bright Horizons Foundation. And really our goal is to make sure that our employees have a vehicle where they can give back to their communities. And we do it through these Bright Spaces, or in this case, a Bright Nook. And, you know, to that point, we have 300 of these all across the US, another almost 100 in the UK. And so it's basically anywhere that Bright Horizons employees live and work is a community where, you know, they want to give back. And so these spaces are created at agencies or other, you know, community services organizations. And each one of them is different because each one of them is created to meet the need of that agency or that service. So we're really thrilled that we have formed this partnership and that it will be an ongoing partnership. We said to Amanda before we started, you know, these kits were the start, I think, of a very beautiful relationship. This will never go away because we are here and we're here. This partnership is here to stay. So as the supplies diminish, we will replenish them because we are committed to this partnership in the long run. So that is really it. I just want to give a shout out to Justin and Leo because Leo did really win our hearts when he came to the Newton office, and that very first brainstorming meeting, I mean, really, if they hadn't brought him, I don't know that this would have gone anywhere. But we wanted him to come back, and so that was a great incentive to us. So with that, I'm going to invite the mayor and Stephen to join me over here on the inside of the ribbon. We're going to cut the ribbon. And then once we're done, I'll direct you over to the table here where we have some refreshments. And we also have a little gift for you, which is a book that is part of our Learning and Development Team's Book of Excellence list. And there is one over here, but we would like to invite anyone who's here to take one with you, take it into your home. Any spares that, you know, are here, we can certainly put into the Nook. But yeah, that's it. Just thank you so very much for the partnership, and we're so thrilled.